It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with Cam Newton and the New England Patriots. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And that one will bounce. Out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. A play fake to Michelle, now Newton. And his first look is incomplete. Jacoby Myers, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Newton. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Patriots.
Here we go. Here we go. Hey! Let's go. 20.
A shotgun snap for Newton. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
2-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Again, Newton. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. Now Newton on first down. Open man is Myers. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 6 there on first. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Justin Tucker lining up for the extra point.
So a pick 6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. The pick 6 going the other way.
Justin Tucker.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
but they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Now a pass dropped off here for James White. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Play action. It's Newton. On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory.
Julian Edelman.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air. Nice chunk of yardage there. And then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
Complete to
From 17 yards out. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start with the option. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
The ball carrier.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Gain of 5.
These two teams all tied after 1.
At the 40-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's the option. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. On 1st down, Newton. Letting one go deep for his running back, White. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
15. And a Patriot 1st down.
Out of the gun, Newton. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
It's a gain of
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 14-yard line.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Newton on third down. He's got it. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
Final 24 seconds of the first half as they come up here 1st and 10. He finds an opening past the 40. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
The 41-yard line.
Second and 12. This time Jackson will throw it. He's going deep for Brown. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens have retaken the lead.
Good.
Tucker with the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10.
Patriots 10.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Fielded in the end zone, and the half will begin with a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Space to maneuver at the 40.
for this.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 75 yards. As the Ravens push further out in front. Well, we've certainly seen this before, CD. No one can quite electrify a crowd like Lamar Jackson, and really don't know what else to say other than that was special right there.
I think you pretty much said it all, but I go back to what you said about electrifying a crowd. He's also electrifying us, and we're calling the game. This guy's simply sensational.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Second and 10, Newton again. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Patriots.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop.
10. At the 40-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Newton sliding out of the pocket. And that's complete to the tight end, Devin Asiasi. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. From the gun, here's Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
On 2nd and 10, Newton. Got a man open. That's Harry. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To the air again, Newton. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the 1st. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
That's complete into the hands of Myers. And the Patriots are going to be looking at a 1st and goal as he's out of bounds at the 3-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there at a 1st down again. Operating from the gun, Newton. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Matt Judon in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, 1st down, run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on 2nd down.
It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Another try after the first down sack. Newton, and this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Cam Newton with a touchdown pass to Julian Edelman. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because give up the sack on the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
And this one is caught. So they come up with a 2-point conversion, and that makes this a 1-point game now. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
First play of the drive, a first down run. That sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone that's the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Now, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th.
The pickup of 3 brings up 2nd and 7.
They run the option on 2nd down. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
It's 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Griffin. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Now this time he'll look to throw. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it 3rd down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Tucker's kick right there, it's good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6.
24.
So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
Jacoby Myers, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Rolling to his right. This is caught. And he's brought down. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. He'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. That's caught at the 2. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll run for it. This is White. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
No gain on the
And
play.
with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown. And now they're an extra point away from winning this thing in the final seconds.
Well, that's the one they had to have. Put them in a position where they're tied up, but I got to get out of the way. We still got an extra point that's pretty crucial.
That's right, just one more element to complete the victory. A very important extra point there, up and good. And that might be enough to win them the football game as they now take the lead in the final seconds. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. A fairly short kick from the 14.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make...
And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack.
Today's final score, Patriots.
Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it, because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Baltimore, so long, everybody. It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the San Francisco 49ers.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47, -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
First down, Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First down, 49ers.
Here we go, here we go.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. Pretty good start right off the bat there with throws 1 and 2.
He's not locking in on just one target early, is he? Spreading it around a little bit as this game gets started.
Back-to-back first downs. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now it's a former Raven. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And he is going to have a Niners first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
On 3rd and 1, it seems natural to just turn and hand it to the biggest guy you have in the backfield. But usually, he's not the primary runner. So for the defense, they're often keying on the running back because he's the guy who gets the ball more often, and the fullback is the blocker. When he ends up carrying the football, that's a heck of a tendency breaker, and now you're just trying to jump on his back and hold on.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Back at the 45-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
A gain of 14 yards brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson buying time to his left.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 15. Big hold of the 30. And now nothing but green ahead of him. 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, 85 yards. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Ravens nothing. Mitch Wishnowsky.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Javon Kinlaw gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. From the gun, Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 18 on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
4th down.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
First and 10.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on first and 10. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
He was brought down by
6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. He gets this underneath to Dobbins, and they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
At the 25-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they'll try the option on first and goal. And the Ravens are going to have it first and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
At the Niners' 3-yard line.
On second and goal, here's the option. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Third and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Jackson's going to keep him. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins taking it in. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
That ties the game at 7. Justin Tucker to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Looking to throw again on second down. Garoppolo. That is incomplete.
On the keeper. Incomplete on the throwaway. It's third down. And 2 yards to go.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Completes it to Samuel. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
First down, 49ers.
Here we go.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him.
Garoppolo.
7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out.
Ravens.
So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these 2 teams as we come back for this second half. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys,
he's got the lane, and there he goes. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. Now an option play on 2nd down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
A first throw for the backup Griffith. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Pass complete to Miles Boykin. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
From the shotgun, Griffin steps away to his left. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And it'll bring up third down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Under 10. Sit up.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Jackson on first down. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Jackson's pass.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminate it.
Incomplete.
Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion forced there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete.
Jackson's
a good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you can take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 3rd down, Jackson. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Being chased out left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Buying time to his left. And he's good. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have retaken the lead.
Well, this defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number one.
It should be number one, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Ayuk. That catch good for only a couple. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
To throw again on second down. Garoppolo on the screen. This is Coleman. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Complete to Tevin Coleman.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Here's the former Raven fullback, Kyle Juszczyk. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game.
First down.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
21. Go ahead.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Ball carrier.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. First down and a little extra for Mostert. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Mostert. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Garoppolo. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
9-yard line.
Back to throw. Flushed out right. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
touchdown.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking two plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down. One last shot for Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
14.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.